right, what we worked on in class today was multi-step inequality word problems. So the same thing as we've been working on before, translating inequalities from word problems. All right, so let's look up here, and these are our steps on how to do this. The first step is to define the variable. What are we asking? What's the question? What are we looking for? Step 2 is to write the inequality. Step 3 is to solve it. Step 4 is to answer the question. Step 5 is to check your answer. So let's look at this question right here. It says Charles is twice as old as Derek. The sum of their ages is less than 33. What is the oldest that Derek could be? So the question they're asking is what's the oldest Derek could be? So let's say our variable is D equals Derek's age. Okay, let's spell Derek correctly. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and write our inequality here. So it says Charles is twice as old as Derek. So if somebody is twice something, we're going to take that number 2, and we're going to multiply it by Derek's age. He's twice as old as Derek. But we also want the sum of their ages, which means we're going to add them together, 2D plus D. And their sum of their ages together is less than 33. Okay, so that is our inequality, 2D, which is Charles, plus Derek's age, D, is less than 33. So let's go ahead and solve this inequality. The first thing we're going to do is combine those like terms on the left side. 2D plus 1D equals 3D, right? And we're going to keep the inequality sign the same, is less than 33. Okay. Next step will be to divide by 3 on both sides. So this would give us D on this side. We're going to keep our inequality the same. And we're going to take 33 divided by 3, which is 11. So we're saying that Derek's age has to be less than 11. It cannot be 11. It cannot be 12. It cannot be 13. It has to be a number that is less than 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, so on and so on. Okay, so let us write the answer to our question right here. The answer is Derek's age must be less than 11. Okay, so let's pick a number to check it. Let's say 10. Okay, so let's plug that into our inequality that we wrote. So we said 2, this is Charles's age, times the number we picked was 10. Okay, we're saying that's how old Derek is. Plus Derek's age, which is 10, is less than 33. So let's see if that's true. We've got 2 times 10 is 20, plus 10 equals 30. 30 is less than 33. It checks out. Sweet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to write a little check. I'm going to use my little, what tool am I going to use? Highlighter. Let's use a little peak. I need a little, I can't draw freehand. Freehand. Okay, do a check. Check. It works out. Okay, let's do the next one. And I like to type it. I feel like it's just easier than handwriting it. So let's look at number 2. A moving company charges $110 for a service fee and $85 per hour. It is an additional $50 for moving materials. You only have $500. How many hours can you afford? So what first step we have to do is we have to define our variable. Okay. So the question it's asking is how many hours can you afford? So we're going to go ahead and use our freehand markup tool, and we're going to call that the question we're asking, right? How many hours? Hours is our variable. So we're going to go ahead and put that in our V box right here. So we're going to say H equals number of hours. Okay. A little bit. Okay, so now we're going to write our inequality. That is step number 2. I'm going to change that to black. Okay, so let's write our inequality. Let's see. A moving company charges $110 for a service fee. That is a flat fee. It is not per hour. It is not per anything. It is how much you pay no matter what. So they charge $110 for a service fee and means plus, $85 per hour. Remember, per hour is the variable that we were using. It is an additional additional means we're adding $50 for moving materials. You only have $500. So you could spend $500, but you cannot spend more. So we're going to say that is greater than or equal to, which I don't think I can put in here. Let's see. C. Oh, we can. Great. So we want to take less than or equal to. Great, we did it. Okay, let's move it up a little bit. Okay, so this amount, 110 plus 85 per hour plus 50 is less than or equal to another little box. 500. 500 is the total amount that you have. Great. Okay, let's get rid of that. Go away. All right, so now let's solve it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. We're going to take that 110. We're going to add 50. We're going to get 160. 160 plus 85h is, let's add that symbol again, less than or equal to 500. Okay, next step would be to subtract 160 from both sides, which is going to give you okay, 85h less than or equal to 500 minus 160 is 340. Okay, and then our last step is we're going to divide by 80, or divide 340 by 85. So I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to take 340 divided by 85, and I'm going to get 4. So our answer for our equation, or our inequality is h is less than or equal to 4. That means we could have them work for 4 hours, but we can't have them work more than 4 hours. We could do 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Okay, so our answer is, we're going to put 4 hours or, oops, 4, I don't want to do that anymore. In the textbooks. 4, goodness me. Hold tight. Let me erase this. Go away. Okay, I'll put a regular text box now. There we go, 4 hours or less. Okay, let's check it. All right, let's put in 4. So we've got 110 plus 85 times 4 plus 50. Oops. Plus 50. All right, so let's see what that would be. We've got, let's say 84 times 4 first. That gives us 336. We're going to add 110 to that. We're going to add 50 to that, and then gives us 500. We want to make sure that this is 85, sorry. So we take 85 times 4 plus 110 plus 50 equals 500. Great, equals 500. And we know that 500 is less than or equal to, goodness, 500. Great. Okay, so it checks out. Check, check. Check. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down. So text box. All right. Number 3, you want to buy a new phone that costs $950. You decide to sell your artwork. You already have $35. You have 15 paintings that you can sell. What is the lowest amount you can sell each painting for? So the question that they're asking you is, what price point do people have to pay for you to make enough money? Okay, what is the lowest amount you can sell each painting for? So we're going to say that our variable is, we can say P equals paint price, painting price. Okay, so let's write our inequality. Here we go. You want to buy a new phone that costs $950. You decide, we're going to put an equation this time. We're going to be smart about it. I need access to that information right there. All right, well, let's go back. You decide to sell your artwork. You already have $35. You have 15 paintings that you can sell. What is the lowest amount you can sell each painting for? Okay, so $35 you already have. You have 15 paintings. Your phone costs you $950. All right, so the first number you're going to type is your 35. You already have 35. And you have 15 paintings, and you're trying to figure out how much they can sell for each. You have to make at least $950. You could make more than that, but you have to have at least that. So we have greater than or equal to 950. Okay. All right, let's go back and make sure we're all good. All right, your phone costs $950. You decide to sell your artwork. You already have $35. You can sell 15 paintings to make that money. Go ahead and solve here. So we're going to start with $950, and we're going to take away 35 from each side, because right now the 35 is a positive number, and to move it to the other side, remember, that means we're going to subtract. So we're going to take 950, and we're going to subtract 35. We're going to get 915. So over here, we still have 15p is greater than or equal to there we go, 915. Okay. My next step would be to divide, right? So you're going to take that 915 and you're going to divide it by that number on the left, which is 15. Divided by 15. P is greater than or equal to 61. So you have to sell your answer, your, step number 4, and we're going to put that as a text box, not as an equation. Each painting must sell for at least $61. You could sell it for more, but you need at least $61. So let's go ahead and let's plug a number in that would fit. So let's pick 61. So we're going to have 35 plus 15 times 61. And let's see if that is greater than or equal to 950. So we're going to take 15 times 61. I'm just doing the parentheses first. And we're going to get 915. And we're going to add 35 to that. And we've got 950. So it works out. 950 is greater than or equal to greater than or equal to 950. Works out. Check. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down to the next section. Okay. I'm going to do one with you, and then I want you to try the other 2 on your own. Okay. This one's tricky, so we're going to do it together. All right. You want to get smoothie bowls for you and your 4 friends. Each smoothie bowl costs $8, but you can add toppings for 50 cents each. If you spend $60 or more, you can save 10%. How many toppings would you need to add in total to qualify for the 10% discount? Okay, so the first thing you have to do is define your variable. So let's look here and ask what question. It says, how many toppings? So let's say that our variable is t for toppings. Let's put that in there. T equals toppings. I'm going to put a capital T because sometimes it gets mixed up with the plus sign. All right, and now we're going to write our inequality. So we're going to put an equation in here. Okay. So it says you want to get a smoothie bowl for you and your 4 friends. You and your 4 friends. So that's 5 people total. Each smoothie bowl costs $8. So we have a total number of smoothie bowls is 5, and each one costs $8. So that means we're going to start off by spending $40 on smoothie bowls. Okay, for you and your 4 friends, $40. But you can add toppings for 50 cents each. Okay, $40 flat fee. Okay, you're adding 50-cent toppings. We do not have a limit yet. We want to know how many we need to get. Okay. If you spend $60 or more, so we could spend $60, we could equal 60, or we could spend more. So we really want that greater than or equal to symbol, 60. Okay. Your inequality should look like mine. 40 plus 50.50t is greater than or equal to 60. Let's go ahead and let's solve it. So our first step, would be to move that 40 over. And right now it's a positive number, so we're going to subtract it from both sides. I'm going to take 0.5t. The reason I don't have the 40 there anymore is because I'm subtracting it. Okay, it's greater than or equal to 60 minus 40 is 20. Now we're going to take the 0.50 and we're going to use the inverse operation, which is to divide. We're going to take 20 divided by 0.50. We're going to get 40. So t, goodness, need a good spot for this. All right, there we go. T is greater than or equal to 40 toppings. Now you could split them between people, I guess, but that means a lot of toppings. So your answer is you must, let's put a little text box instead of an equation. You must have at least 40 toppings. All right, let's pick a number. How about 40? And let's plug it in and make sure that it fits. Okay, so this time we're going to go back and we're going to do an equation. And we're going to plug it in. So let's take 0.50 times 40. Let's see if that's greater than or equal to 60. No, yes, 60. Plus we got to put the, oops, let's rewrite that. Do the whole inequality. All right, so we got $40 we're spending, right, on our smoothie bowls without toppings. Plus 0.50 times 40. Let's see if that equals, is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see. What is 0.50 times 40 is 20, plus 40 is 60. So your check is your check. 60 is greater than or equal to 60. Check. Check. All right, girl. I want you to go ahead and I want you to try the next two. I am going to make a different video with the answers for those questions. Thanks for watching.